Okay, back at Sydney Olympic Park in one of nearly the end of 2024. And with the Toyo View Toyo Field 8x10 with a fancy new head I've just put on, which I'll talk about another day. Okay, I've got a fairly simple scene here. I was here about half an hour earlier doing some reconnaissance with the Artist Viewfinder app on my iPhone. I'm using a 180mm lens, which on a 8x10's reasonably wide, pretty wide. In fact, it's about the widest lens you can get. The particular Fujinon, old Fujinon 180, just covers 8x10, and it's the cheapest wide-angle lens you can get for 8x10. Anything wider, shorter, like the Nikkor 150mm, is the cost of the camera, a couple of $1,000. So there you go. Let me get set up here. I also got a spiffy mesh tray thing for the tripod. That goes under there for the moment. Loop, spot meter, cable release, and lens. Okay, 180mm. About now, I'll probably show you the picture that I took on Artist Viewfinder, which is this. Okay. I took this in Artist Viewfinder, a couple of variations, and then I came back, and when I went and got my camera, what I like about this picture is the trees are very dark silhouette, and you've got a nice white highlight of the river from the sun. It's about midday. It's about 1 o'clock or 1:30. Normally, you don't take pictures during the middle of the day. This is just absolutely perfect. Okay. So let's get everything set up now. Get everything tightened up. Mosquitoes, mosquitoes, mosquitoes. I level the camera. I like having my verticals straight, which means I always keep the camera level. I roughly level the tripod. Now, I mentioned a new spiffy new head. This is a great big leveling head that I then just put a clamp on top. So it's both robust and very simple. Oh, there we go. And I leveled it using the bubble, and it looks as though I did a really good job. You can't see that, but it's green. Woohoo! So that's perfect. This is the first time that I've used it in anger. So I'll get my phone out again, and I'll show you what's on the back of the screen. Okay. Let me focus up. Okay, I need to start locking things down. The head is here. I need to lock that. Okay. video. And that's my view there, which I'm hoping you will agree is pretty close to what I had in Artist Viewfinder. The three trees on the left, your left, my right because it's upside down, and the lovely black silhouette. If I look at the specs of this lens, I have exactly 0 movement. It only just barely covers 8x10 at f22, so I'm going to be stopping it down to f really small. Okay, let me do a quick focus, because that was just a rough focus. Where am I going to focus? I'm not going to do any fancy tilts or swings, because if I tilt, I'm going to get the foreground in, but these trees up here are going to be out of focus. So I'm better off just leaving it straight and stopping well down, but focusing on the hyperfocal distance, which is closer to infinity, and then the back infinity will get into the depth of field, probably on this tree that's fallen down in front of me, that's leaning over in front of me, not the fallen down one. So the one with the green leaves coming off it. And I can show you that. I have the technology. I'm going to start down here. So starting at the root, going over this one here, I'm focusing on those leaves there. See those going in and out there? Focusing on those. Beauty. Now infinity, where's infinity? Infinity's not far from being sharp. My foreground's going to be a bit of a difficulty, but there you go, we're just going to have to run with that. Where are you? I've got 2 film holders, so 4 sheets. Let's get our spot meter. What am I going to spot meter? Well, what do I want to be black? And where do I want shadow detail? Well, let me get my camera out. Oh, here we go. Let me take a picture in Viewfinder, and I can point to it using the marvels of modern science, right? Here we go, that's about it there. Okay, now, I want the darkest part of the tree at the bottom to have shadow detail. Right? So black, black, black. So the blackest bit, which is 6. What film am I using? I'll be using Shanghai, which is 100. So I check my light meter here. Let's do this here. My meter reading was 6. I want to put that on zone 3. So I turn 6 to there. And that gives me 1 second f16, 2 seconds f22, 4 seconds f32. Now, last time I did something like this with a spot meter, I thought it was 1/3 of a second. It's not. That's fractions of seconds there. This is whole seconds. Okay, now, put that there. Let's look at our reciprocity table. Video. Okay, my reciprocity table for Shanghai says 4 seconds goes to 12, 8 seconds goes to 29, 15 seconds goes to 1 minute, 8 seconds. Yep, it goes down to f32, which is 4 seconds. So corrected, that's 12 seconds. Cool. So I need a 12-second exposure at f32. So, check that. Okay, I'm going to set the shutter to bulb. I'm going to set the aperture to f32, which is there. Do a test fire. Get into the habit of only adjusting the shutter speed when the shutter is not cocked, because you can bend delicate little bits and pieces. Okay, get some film. Now the sun's changed, so I'm going to check my exposure again. It's been a long time since I've used this camera. I have to remember what to do. No, it's about the same. It's actually about a 6 1/3, so I'm going to give it a little bit more light, which is fine. Okay, 12 seconds. I'm going to turn my timer on. Timer, stopwatch. Okay. Sorry, forgot to start. Naught, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, seriously. That's what happens if you don't practice. Naught, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Thank you very much. Okay.